Okay, my friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a Robinair two-stage vacuum pump that needs to be rebuilt. We've purchased a new base because this one broke. We got a seal kit here from Robinair, which includes a bunch of new seals, some tools, a coupler, some grease, and here are the seals. And here are the instructions. So we're going to do this one instruction at a time. Take it apart and rebuild it, because it's a lot cheaper than buying a new one. Okay, step 1 or 2. Remove the handle bolt and the gas ballast valve, number 5. That's a 7/8. Okay, a bunch of seals on there. Now all the seals on this unit were okay except for the one on the bottom, because what will happen is somebody dropped it and it affected the seal on the shaft and it was leaking oil from under there. So I figured let's just rebuild the whole thing anyway. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the motor clamp screws and pull this motor off the module. Let's move this. Okay. This is the coupler. And there's one on each side, and there's this rubber cushion that slips in between. And this coupler here, and that's what turns the motor, turns the pump. Okay, let's get to the next part. Okay, next thing, we're going to remove the base. Well, we already took the base off. It says remove the base screws, so that's the base. Okay, that goes there, and then it says remove this key right here, 1/8 inch hex key. I'm going to loosen this up. Okay, that's got a little key in it, so don't lose that. Okay, let's go to the next thing. The next thing is loosen these 6 screws right here. It says it right here. Loosen the 6 socket head cap screws on the module cover. Okay, pull this apart. Yeah, get the sludge in there. So it says now to remove this mist filter and this baffle plate. Okay, so we also have to remove these screws and pull off this module because there's seals underneath there. Okay, so we have to remove this seal, and this seal, and there's also a seal behind here, which is the shaft seal, which is, I believe, is where it was originally leaking from. So I couldn't just buy that seal by itself. I don't think. Tried, but I couldn't. So we're going to pull this out like that. Oh yeah, it's scratched out. You probably can't see that, but it looks like it's beat up a little bit. All right, so now after we got that, we're going to clean everything up and clean it in hot water, get all the dirty oil off it and all this crud, and then we're going to come back here and we're going to put it back together. Let's make sure we have all the seals. We have this seal for that. Okay. We have the shaft seal here and a tool for putting the shaft seal in. We have a new coupler, looks like. Or that's a tool. All right. And here's all the various seals that we're going to need. Okay. So I will be back after I get this all cleaned up. Okay, this is the old seal, the one I said was damaged. It's hard as a rock. This one here is the new one, and it's soft. I can feel it, more pliable. All right, so now the next thing we're going to do is got to get this special tool and put that shaft seal in there. So they give you this tool. You put this tool into the slot where the shaft seal goes, and you turn this over face up, and then you put the module back in place. But first we have to put the seals in there. Okay, so here's the new seal. It goes on here, and we have to put this grease on here, and here is the other seal that goes in here, and here's the other seal, the number 8, that goes in there. Here's the old ones over here. All right, so we get a little grease. That one in there, and then this one gets greased up. I give you enough grease here to do 100 of these. This looks like a silicone based grease. Alright, now this goes in here like so. Okay, that's in. Now we just need this one here. Okay, now the instructions say to put the tool, the shaft tool, in place. This tool right here goes into the groove like that. It's an alignment pin, so that when you put this module back on, it's going to line up like that. So we're going to get these screws started. Cross means opposite. You know, you do this way. Alright. Now, use a torque wrench to evenly cross tighten the 4 socket head screws to 20 inch-pounds. Repeat the process, tightening the screws to 60 inch-pounds. Okay, so we're going to do 20 and then 60. Okay, unfortunately I do not have an inch-pound torque wrench. I only have a big one of foot-pounds. So I had a feeling of how tight the bolts were when I took it apart, so I'm going to have to do it by hand. And if you feel the bolt stretching, then change. Okay, let's get the hex key here. There it is. Now when they say cross, you tighten one, and you do this one, tight, and you do this one, and then this one. Okay, now let's get a little smaller torque wrench. Make sure this is still lined up. Okay, that's good. Okay. Do this by hand. You know, if you do this a lot, you can almost feel the bolt stretching, and that's what really keeps it in place. So, since I don't have the proper torque wrench, I'm just doing it by feel. But I'm pretty sure it's not going anywhere. Okay, so now this is the critical part, is putting this shaft seal on here. So what you want to do is, I'm going to put a little grease on here. You turn the pump housing motor assembly over. You remove the alignment tool, which is there. Use the seal protector tool, which is right here. And install the shaft seal cavity first onto the pump shaft. So this is the cavity right here. So you want to put it on this way. So you put this tool on here. And then you put this on like this. Like that. Okay, now we're going to use this tool to put it on. I'm using this other tool here, the opposite end, to push that seal down so it's fully seated. Okay, that looks pretty good. Use an external snap ring tool, 90 degree, to remove the snap ring right here, 17, so we can remove the spool valve and pull this out and change the seals on here. I hope I have one. Okay, so I got the snap ring off, but I had to use these two angled picks here because I didn't have a 90 degree snap ring pliers. I have one. I bent these, but they don't fit inside those little grooves, so we improvised. There you go. It's off, and I'm going to pull this out, and we're going to change the seals on here. Now the instructions say to put this valve in the open position when you pull it out. So we're going to pull that out, and look at the seals on there. We got 3 seals. Two. That one looks like a smaller size. That could be this one over here. Yeah. So let's put this new one on. A little grease. They call this vacuum grease. Okay. There you go. Okay, so these are the old ones. Got one more left there. I don't know what that's for. I know there's some seals on here. There's 2 seals on here, 3 seals on there. That's it. No more seals. So this kit, oh wait, here they are. Whew, scared me there. There's only 2 seals on there. Alright, so let's put this back in. Open position. Yeah, this is not going to be easy. Turn the housing pump module assembly over, replace the baffle plate and the oil mist filter. Oil mist filter. Okay, now we have this little shaft keyway here that goes in there like this. Okay. Loosen but do not remove the handle mounting screws. 20 to assemble the unit bolt 1 to the adapter housing. And we can loosen these but not remove them. Okay, so this is the number 1, the bolt that goes through the handle. The seals that I have here do not look, there's only 2 here, do not look the same to me. So I'm going to leave these on. I'm going to save this and this just in case. These look okay. But the next step would be to line this up. Alright, so I took the base off because it's hard for me to line this up. You can't see. You have to line up that coupling there. Here it goes. That's lined up now. Sometimes you got to make your own instructions. All right, torque the handle down, bolt to 120 inch-pounds. Okay, we don't have an inch-pounders, but that's the next tool I'm going to have to get. Finish putting this on. There's your gasket on there. It's going to go like this. Alright, before I tighten that all up, I'm going to loosen this up because this is not seating properly. There he goes. Okay, I think that's it. Just have to put some vacuum pump oil in here. Okay, it's all back together. One thing I want to point out, make sure the handle is in the open position when you put this handle back in, because I put it in upside down and had to take the machine all apart, so just be cognizant of that. Alright, so now we're going to put some vacuum pump oil in here and we're going to test it out. I'm going to run it for a while. Then we'll check the oil again. You know, you have to change oil anyway every time you use this thing, every time you get water in there or moisture. Okay. We need to put some caps on here. Close that. Oh yeah. It's below 30, but you know, if you're a tech, it's impossible to pull a 30-inch vacuum. See, the oil went down. I'll put a little bit more in there. Okay, I think that's it. That's how you rebuild a Robinair vacuum pump, 2-stage. Now this is a model 15600, I think it is, yeah, 15600. The kit that I got, this is a part number, Robinair 15637. It says for 15400 and a 15600 seal kit. And here's the instructions. So you have to do it. At least now we have a video that shows you how. Thanks for watching.